Hello everyone and welcome back to Outer Worlds. That was the intro. Yeah, I like that. And yeah, it's been a while since I played this, so I just put some armor on our companion right here. And I'm pretty sure we gotta go do we gotta go get a power core or something like that from some people. So yeah, let's do it.
I don't know you.
Then
Whatever
I
you're
don't know
looking
you either.
for, it ain't here. Move along.
Um,
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
okay.
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on ya.
Okay. Oh, hello there. You the person I need to talk to?
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon.
Tobaccorn tea. Oh wow, that sounds healthy.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip 'em out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Alright, so basically what we just talked to her about was now I have to choose if I want to take the power from here away or take the power from Edgewater away. So I can choose. Alright, we pretty much looted this whole area. Oh, they have chickens. That's cool. Let me get out of here. Hey miss, I thought you were keeping an eye on me. You didn't keep an eye on me when I was robbing you. Ha! Got him. Alright, I'm out of here. Well, I'm robbed them, but I'm gonna help them still. Like, I feel like they need more help than Edgewater does. Edgewater's got a whole protective like wall over their place. These people don't even have a wall. Coming back here, and I'm gonna talk to someone, and then sooner or later I'm gonna get this power thingy bob, and I'll have the choice between Edgewater and the deserters, and I will pick the deserters because I don't really like Edgewater. And plus, once I do that, I can get off this planet. Hey guy.
What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power from the deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you.
Yeah.
Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Damn. Convince the deserters to come back to Edgewater. And bring everyone together. Man. That might be a good idea. Is it even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are.
So he says to try to get the people here from over yonder. Man, okay, so it's either, well, I'll try to bring him over to Edgewater, but I don't know how that's gonna work. How can we get through this? Oh, open! You might want to take cover. Whoa! Okay, very cool. I didn't know she could do that. Alright, we entered the building that was, in the area.
I hope we're doing the right thing.
No! Is she? Oh, whew. I thought she was dead. Oh my gosh. How do I heal you? I really thought she died right there. I was so sad for like a good 2 seconds. So is this where I get to choose, I'm guessing? Okay, alright, so I might choose Edgewater now. I'm not sure. At first I was all the way for the deserters, but if I choose Edgewater, then the deserters will have nowhere else to go but Edgewater. But also Edgewater's like whole system is just messed up. I'm not a big fan of their system, but they do have like a pretty good society going on.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
3 switches. Okay, so we have to pull 3 switches, which is this is the last one.
I'm not sure what the right is. All I know is the decision's final.
Oh, okay, this is probably where we choose. Back around here. We just had to power up the station.
Hey, mister?
Yeah?
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel.
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
No, I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Alright. Let's give it to Edgewater. Alright, here we go. Redirect power to Edgewater or to the deserters. Alright. Well, let's redirect all the power to Edgewater. Boom. Alright. We did it! Alright.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
No, look, listen.
This is all you're doing.
Look,
Cutting
yeah,
off
it
my
is.
power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve.
Alright, look, I don't care
I
about
wanna
your
ask you
plans.
this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper.
Okay.
Tell me, why did you do it? You
He
want
needs
my
his people
flock
back.
wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them.
Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
You're right.
And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Why are you so angry
My
with him?
son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I
Wow.
buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Damn. Damn. Okay. Damn. So that's why she hates him so much. He basically killed her boy.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. They didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Fella.
I've seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been,
Alright.
well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Damn. Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever
Alright.
heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. No kidding! Really? Well, which one? Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Hold on, I've got more for
Don't
you.
keep me in suspense.
Alright, I got part 1.
Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Oh, thank you. You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater. Sounds kinda mean, but I mean, that's the only way of saying it. Yeah, I'll sleep.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
Okay. So don't work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and
Yeah.
I'm on my way to becoming one.
Exactly.
I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox.
Yeah.
It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater and I'm as good as dead to her.
Leave her behind. Then Edgewater... Oh, leave her behind then. Edgewater needs you.
Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
I'm sure. But you're better off in Edgewater. Let Adeline stay here.
I expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, we need Edgewater.
Yeah.
You okay with this, Grace?
Zoe's still out there. Don't much care to leave her unaccounted. If you find her, could you let me know? We'll be waiting in Edgewater.
Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes.
Yeah.
Hey, if you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
Yeah. I'll take care. Alright, take care. Yeah, okay, cool. I think I'm gonna end the video here. We did a lot this episode, and, yeah, thank you guys for watching. My most recent videos are gonna be popping up here at the end. And, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and, peace.